Hello everyone, this is Sister Josephine with you here once more today, and I am going to deal with class 9 and 10 English 2 Treasure Trove short story, the second lesson, Old Man at the Bridge, part 2. Recap. In the previous class, we learned about the author Ernest Hemingway and his works. We got introduced to the different themes of this story. We learned about the old man at the bridge was being noticed by the narrator or the soldier. The old man was from San Carlos and he was taking care of animals. He was too tired to walk, so he couldn't move further. We had seen up to this. Let's continue to see the lesson. Before we start the lesson, let us also get introduced to the Ebro Delta. So, the river Ebro is the longest or the largest river in Spain, and San Carlos is somewhat here, and this river flows from the northern side towards the southern side, and the river ends in the Mediterranean Sea. So people were moving from San Carlos to the different cities or to the nearest cities. Here we go with the lesson Old Man at the Bridge from page number 4950. I was watching the bridge and the African looking country of the Ebro Delta and wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy, and listening all the while for the first noises that would signal that ever mysterious event called contact. And the old man still sat there. Let's analyze. Just we'll dealt with the Ebro Delta. So the narrator or the soldier was looking beyond the delta, wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy. So it means that they were awaiting for the arrival of the enemy and listening all the while for the first noises. He was just waiting for any noise that will come from that side or any signal that he will get from that side. So that was called the contact, the first event called contact. The moment he gets any signal or a noise or any event or anything from the other side, immediately he will inform the people and they will be alert and they will just move from the place. So he was waiting for that signal to come from the other side. And the old man still sat there. Since there was no signal, he continued with his conversation. What animals were they? I asked. The narrator asked the old man. The old man said, there were 3 animals altogether, he explained. 3 animals altogether. There were 2 goats and a cat, and then there were 4 pairs of pigeons. That means he had 2 goats and cat, and 4 pairs of pigeons means 8 pigeons. And you had to leave them? I asked. Yes, because of the artillery. The captain told me to go because of the artillery. Now artillery means the group of military section which uses the gun. So when the military people entered in the place, the captain asked the villagers to leave from the place. So because of their arrival, everyone was asked to leave from their place. So the old man also was leaving, and he had already left. He was the last one to come away from their village. And you have no family? I asked, watching the far end of the bridge where a few last carts were hurrying down the slope of the bank. So the narrator is asking to the old man about his family. But meanwhile he was also watching towards the bridge, and at that time there were only few carts. Almost they were the last ones. They were hurrying down to the slope of the bank. Here are the animals which the old man possessed. A cat, 2 goats and 4 pairs of pigeons. Now, when the narrator asked about his family, and do you have no family? He said no. No, he said. Only the animals, I stated. He had only the animals. Which means that the old man had no one else in his family. He didn't have a family of his own. He had only the animals and he himself. The cat, of course, will be alright. So he was thinking about the animals. Then he is telling that the cat can be. Okay, the cat will be alright. A cat can look out for itself, but I cannot think what will become of the others. Of course, a cat in an independent animal, it can move out and look for food, and it can lead an independent life. But he is thinking, I cannot think what will become of the others. Now he is worried about the pigeons and the goats. Now the narrator is asking, what politics have you? I asked. I am without politics, he said. Now, what does it mean? I am without politics, which means that the narrator just wanted to know the political mind of the old man. Now, the old man said, I am without politics, which means that the old man is like any other common man who is not bothered much about the political scenario of the country. He doesn't have any political views. He is not for any party. He is of only himself. He is only worried about himself and his animals. That's what he is telling. I am without politics. I am 76 years old. Imagine he is 76 years old and he has walked 12 miles from San Carlos to that particular place. And I have come 12 kilometers now, and I think now I can go no further. That's what, because of that only, he was too tired to walk. This is not a good place to stop, I said. The narrator is saying, of course, you have walked so long and come, you are tired, we understand, but then this is not a good place to stop, he said. If you can make it, there are trucks up the road where it forks for Tortosa. So he is telling the trucks are ready, which is going towards Tortosa. So if you can, come on, get up and walk towards the trucks and you can go ahead. That's what the narrator means. I will wait a while, he said, and then I will go. Where do the trucks go? Again he asked. So he said, I will wait a while, then I will move and go. And then again he is asking, where do the trucks go? Towards Barcelona, he said. I told him. So the trucks were going towards Tortosa and Barcelona. I know no one in that direction, he said. Which means the old man had no one. Neither he had anyone in San Carlos, nor he had anyone in any other place. So he said, I know no one in that direction. But thank you very much. Thank you again very much. But he was also very thankful to the soldier for his concern towards him. He looked at me very blankly and tiredly. Then he said, having to share his worry with someone. So he is looking at the soldiers blankly, tiredly. Of course he was tired and he was feeling, at least I have someone to share with my worries. That's what. Then he started saying again, the cat will be alright, I am sure. There is no need to be unquiet about the cat. Of course, the cat can live an independent life, so he was nothing much to worry about the cat. But the others, now what do you think about the others? That's what he's telling now. No need to worry about the cat, but what will happen to the other animals? That's what his worry. Why? They will probably come through it, alright. So he said, okay, they may come out of their difficulties, because they are animals, they know how to come out of the difficulties. You think so? He's asking. Why not? I said, watching the far bank now, where now there were no carts. Of course he said, why not? But even then, the narrator was having conversation with the old man, but also he was looking out towards the bank, toward beyond the bridge, where there were no carts now. That means all the people had gone from there. But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of the artillery? Now the old man is questioning that. But what will they do? Because the captain asked us to leave from the village or from the place, we have left now everything. Now what will the animals do? That's what his worry. Did you leave the dove cage unlocked? I asked. Of course, the narrator is asking, did you open and leave the dove's cage? He said, yes. Then they will fly. No problem. The doves will fly and manage themselves. But the others means, it means here the goats. It's better not to think about the others, he said. Of course, there is no other way to think about the others. If you are rested, I would go, I urged. Get up and try to walk now. So the soldier is asking, if you have rested enough, please get up and walk ahead. Get up and try to walk now. Go towards the truck. Thank you, he said, and got to his feet, swayed from side to side, and then sat down backwards in the dust. So he said thank you, and he is trying to get up. He is trying to stand up by his feet, but then he was not able. And again he moved back and sat back. I was taking care of animals, he said dully, but no longer to me. I was only taking care of animals. Now, after sitting in his weakness, in his tiredness, in his sadness, he is telling, I did not do anything, but I am suffering. I am asked to leave from my place. I was only taking care of animals. That means I have not done anything else. That's what he wants to say. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday, and the faces were advancing towards the Ebro. There was nothing to do. What to do? You can't help him in any way. And it was Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday means the day when Jesus Christ rose from the dead. And particular day, a day of hope, a day of new life. But the enemies were almost coming towards Ebro. It was a grey overcoat day with low ceiling, so their planes were not up. Of course, here once more we come with a grey. A grey day means the day with lots of clouds, so the planes were not seen much. That the fact and the cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck that the old man would ever have. So two lucks that was the luck. One luck was that it was a cloudy day, so the planes were not visible and they were not able to see the people. So it was not so easy. And the second luck was that the cat can look out for themselves. It can live an independent life and it can escape from any dangers. That was the 2 points of lucks the old man had. That was nothing else. So the story ends here. We do not know after that what happened. Maybe the narrator might have left, or the old man might have left out there to die, or the enemies would have come, or we don't know what happened. It is up to us to imagine, but the story ends here abruptly. Kindly find the meanings of artillery, politics, fox, Tortosa, Barcelona, blankly, urged, swayed, Easter Sunday, phases. Answer these questions. Where did the narrator want the old man to go? What was his reaction to it? Why did the old man leave San Carlos? How does the narrator comfort the old man? What politics does the old man and the narrator have? Why did the narrator feel that there was nothing to be done about the old man? What were the only 2 pieces of luck that the old man has? Why could the faces planes not fly? State how both the narrator and the old man are depicted as helpless by the end. How does the author portray the theme of destruction of war through this story? That's all for today. We shall continue in the next class with important points, characters and symbols used in this story. Stay safely, learn easily. Thank you.